leave faint, unintelligible whispers in the background.
Imagine a wellspring of untapped energy within you, a source of vitality, so potent it could fuel your greatest ambitions and wildest dreams. Now picture yourself harnessing this power, channeling it into every aspect of your life, your work, your relationships, your spiritual growth. This isn't a fantasy. It's a reality that men throughout history have discovered and mastered. The key, an ancient practice known as semen retention. But why would anyone consider giving up one of life's greatest pleasures, the orgasm? What could possibly be worth such a sacrifice? As we begin on this journey together, prepare to challenge everything you thought you knew about sexual energy and its role in your life. There was a young man named Alex. Like many in today's world, Alex found himself caught in a cycle of instant gratification. His days were a blur of mindless scrolling, binge-watching, and yes, frequent indulgence in pornography and masturbation. He felt drained, unmotivated, and disconnected from his true potential. Little did he know he was about to stumble upon a secret that would change everything. One day, while researching ways to boost his productivity, Alex came across an article about semen retention. At first he scoffed at the idea. Give up orgasms, that's insane, he thought. But something about it intrigued him, and he decided to dig deeper. As Alex delved into the world of semen retention, he discovered a rich tapestry of wisdom spanning centuries and cultures. From ancient Taoist masters to Indian yogis, from alchemists to modern-day biohackers, men have long recognized the power of conserving and redirecting sexual energy. But what exactly is this energy? And why is it so powerful? To understand the science behind sexual energy, we need to zoom out and consider the bigger picture. In many Eastern traditions, this energy is known by different names: Jing in Taoism, Ojas in Ayurveda, or simply life force energy. It's the raw material of creation, the fuel that powers not just reproduction, but all forms of creativity and vitality. When we constantly expend this energy through frequent ejaculation, we're essentially depleting our reserves of life force. It's like having a powerful sports car but never allowing the fuel tank to fill up completely. You might still be able to drive, but you'll never experience the full potential of the vehicle. Now, let's shift gears and look at this from a more Western, scientific perspective. Our bodies are incredible machines, and semen is one of the most nutrient-dense substances we produce. It's rich in vitamins, minerals, and proteins that nourish our brain and body. When we retain semen, these nutrients are reabsorbed, providing a boost to our physical and mental faculties. But the benefits go beyond just nutrients. Semen retention has been shown to increase testosterone levels, which can lead to improved mood, increased muscle mass, and enhanced cognitive function. It's like giving your body and mind a natural, powerful supplement. As Alex continued his research, he stumbled upon something that really caught his attention: the historical context of semen retention. He learned that many great figures throughout history were said to practice some form of semen retention. Names like Nikola Tesla, Sir Isaac Newton, and even modern-day successors like Steve Jobs were associated with this practice. These men weren't just spiritual ascetics living in caves. They were innovators, creators, and leaders who shaped the world we live in today. Could their practice of semen retention have played a role in their extraordinary achievements? To answer this question, we need to dive deeper into the spiritual and alchemical traditions that have long revered semen retention as a path to higher consciousness and enhanced creativity. In Taoist tradition, sexual energy is seen as the foundation of all life force energy. By retaining semen and circulating this energy throughout the body, practitioners believe they can achieve longevity, vitality, and even immortality. It's a process they call inner alchemy, transforming base sexual energy into refined spiritual essence. Similarly, in tantric practices, the retention and upward movement of sexual energy is seen as a path to spiritual enlightenment. This energy, when properly channeled, is believed to activate and balance the chakras, leading to expanded states of consciousness. Even in Western alchemical traditions, There are parallels to semen retention. The concept of the philosopher's stone, a substance capable of turning base metals into gold, can be seen as a metaphor for the transformation of sexual energy into spiritual gold. As Alex pondered these ancient wisdom traditions, he couldn't help but wonder, could there be some truth to all this? Could modern science support these age-old claims? Intriguingly, recent neuroscience research has begun to shed light on the potential mechanisms behind semen retention's reported benefits. One key area of focus is the brain's reward system, particularly the role of dopamine. Dopamine is often called the feel-good neurotransmitter, but it's more accurately described as the wanting chemical. It drives us to seek out pleasurable experiences and rewards. In our modern world of endless stimulation and instant gratification, many of us have become desensitized to dopamine's effects. This can lead to a constant need for more intense stimulation, a cycle that's particularly evident in pornography addiction. Semen retention, coupled with abstinence from pornography and excessive sexual stimulation, may help reset this reward system. It's like rebooting your brain's operating system, restoring sensitivity to dopamine and allowing you to find greater satisfaction in everyday activities. Moreover, the practice of redirecting sexual energy towards other pursuits may actually strengthen neural pathways associated with focus, creativity, and goal-directed behavior. It's as if you're rewiring your brain to channel its resources more efficiently. As Alex delved deeper into these scientific insights, he began to see semen retention not just as an esoteric practice, but as a powerful tool for personal and professional growth. He decided to take the plunge and try it for himself. At first, it was challenging. Alex found himself battling urges and habits that had been deeply ingrained for years. But as the days turned into weeks, he began to notice subtle changes. His energy levels increased. He found himself waking up earlier, feeling more refreshed. His mind seemed clearer, more focused. But the real breakthrough came in his creative work. Alex had always dabbled in writing, but had never been able to finish a project. Now he found himself brimming with ideas. Words flowed onto the page with an ease he'd never experienced before. It was as if a dam had broken, releasing a torrent of creative energy. So this experience isn't unique to Alex. Many men who practice semen retention report similar benefits. Increased energy and vitality, improved focus and mental clarity, enhanced creativity and problem-solving abilities, greater emotional stability and self-confidence, improved physical performance and faster recovery from exercise, a deeper sense of purpose and spiritual connection. But how exactly does one practice semen retention? It's more than just abstaining from ejaculation. It's about learning to manage and redirect sexual energy. Here's a framework to get started. In mindful awareness, begin by building awareness of your sexual energy. Instead of automatically reacting to urges, learn to observe them without judgment. This is where meditation and breathwork can be incredibly helpful. Energy transmutation. When you feel sexual energy arise, consciously redirect it towards other pursuits. This could be creative work, physical exercise, or spiritual practices. Visualize the energy moving up from your pelvic area, through your spine and into your brain. Healthy habits. Support your practice with a healthy lifestyle. Regular exercise, a nutritious diet, and adequate sleep will help balance your energy and make the practice easier. Periodic release. While the goal is retention, it's important to maintain balance. Some practitioners recommend intentional release every 4 to 6 weeks to prevent stagnation. However, this can vary based on individual needs and goals. The challenge, many men find it helpful to start with a specific challenge, such as 30, 60, or 90 days of no porn, no masturbation, and no ejaculation. This can help break old habits and establish new patterns. Now, you might be thinking, this all sounds great, but is it really possible? Won't I be constantly frustrated and distracted by sexual thoughts? These are valid concerns, and they bring us to an important point. Semen retention isn't about suppression, it's about transformation. The goal isn't to eliminate sexual energy, but to harness and redirect it. Think of it like this: sexual energy is like a powerful river. You can let it flow unchecked, potentially causing floods, loss of energy, addiction. You can try to dam it completely, which might lead to pressure buildup and eventual release. Or you can learn to channel it, using its power to turn the turbines of your life, generating energy for all your pursuits. As you practice, you may find that what once felt like an overwhelming urge becomes a manageable, even pleasurable, flow of energy. So many men report feeling more alive, more connected to their bodies and emotions, rather than being constantly distracted by sexual thoughts. They find themselves more present and focused in their daily lives. To make no mistake, this practice requires discipline and commitment. There will be challenges along the way. You might face moments of intense urges or periods of flatness as your body adjusts. You might question whether it's worth the effort. In these moments, remember Alex. Remember how he transformed from a man drifting through life to someone filled with purpose and creativity. Remember the countless men throughout history who have walked this path before you, harnessing their sexual energy to fuel their greatest achievements. And remember this: semen retention isn't just about abstaining from release. It's about saying yes to something greater, yes to your highest potential, yes to a life of purpose and passion, yes to becoming the best version of yourself. As we come to the end of our journey, I invite you to consider, what could you achieve if you had access to an unlimited wellspring of energy and creativity? How might your life transform if you redirected the power of your sexual energy towards your goals and dreams? Semen retention offers a path to personal evolution that goes beyond mere self-improvement. It's a gateway to a deeper understanding of yourself, a tool for unlocking your latent potential, and possibly even a route to spiritual enlightenment. The choice, as always, is yours. Will you continue to let this powerful energy dissipate, or will you learn to harness it? Will you remain as you are, or will you embark on this transformative journey? Remember, every great adventure begins with a single step. Your step might be as simple as becoming more aware of your sexual energy, or it might be committing to a 30-day challenge. Whatever you choose, know that you're not alone. You're joining a lineage of men who have discovered the power of semen retention and used it to change their lives, and sometimes the world. So, are you ready to unlock your creative and spiritual potential? Are you prepared to tap into the ancient secret of semen retention? The journey awaits. The power is within you. It's time to let it flow.